I've had a love of Spider-Man since I was little, so I figured I'd draw him since the new movie's coming out pretty soon. I decided to do the homemade Spider-Man costume because I think it's pretty neat, honestly. Um, I have already done the sketch layer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to do the not sketch layer with the ink pen on the computer. So I'm pretty excited for Spider-Man Homecoming. I think it's going to be a really good movie. I'm not worried that it's going to be bad. A lot of people are saying they think it's not going to be okay, which kind of sucks, but I can't change someone's opinion on something, especially since they might not have seen it yet or they haven't. I remember watching the Sam Raimi movies when I was little and just loving them. I think he's always going to be my favorite hero, regardless of whether uh, Homecoming does as well as they hope or not. I think I'm going to enjoy this movie regardless. I'm not even worried about it being the, third reboot in the last 15 years. I'm just excited to see more Spider-Man on the big screen. I wasn't, and when I first saw so obviously, obviously I saw the Raimi trilogy when I was little, and the Mark Webb trilogy came out, you know, just recently. So it's interesting to see the different interpretations, I suppose, even if even if the Andrew Garfield movies were a bit of a mess. I still think they were good. I enjoyed seeing them. I went and saw them with my little cousins. And we left the cinemas with our freaking our jaws on the ground because of that ending. We were not expecting that, but my opinion has changed on the movie since I first saw it. But I just still remember leaving the cinema thinking it was the greatest movie ever and how nothing could top it. And I was so excited for the next one, and everyone else was like, no, that was terrible. But, you know, that's life. I think that this next one's going to be great, though. One of my most favorite childhood memories would be playing the PS2 game. That game was crazy. Oh, I'm so excited for this new PS4 game coming out next year. The web slinging in it looks great. The combat looks great. It's very similar to the Arkham games. It's been getting a lot of comparisons with, and I think those are pretty correct because you could substitute Spidey and he'd look exactly like It'll look exactly like a Batman game if you were Batman. My favorite, oh man, my favorite Spider-Man villain, who would that be? It'd have to be. I think my favorite Spider-Man villain would have to be Doc Ock. He's so cool, and he's got he's got 8 arms for God's sake. What isn't cool about that?